So today, I'm going to tell you a story. And it's not really a happy story or a sad story. It probably won't make you laugh, and if I'm being honest, it probably won't teach you any huge life-altering lesson either. But it is important because there's just too many people, me included, who fall into something at some point in their life and they let it consume them and bother them way past the point it should. So this is a story of my heart and why for so long I treated it like it was meaningless.
That was my best friend, Annie, and her life was nowhere near meaningless. It's not too often when you're this age and you lose someone so close to you, especially someone who meant so much to you and other people. A lot of people only know her by her videos. They don't know the real her. That's probably why these rumors get started that are ridiculous about why it happened and what happened. The only people who know the real story, that know her best, are me, her sister, and her closest friends. She wasn't depressed. She wasn't on drugs. She wasn't an alcoholic. She was a creator who decided to share her feelings, her thoughts, her experiences, and also kept to herself a lot.
Do I think she did this intentionally? No, absolutely not. Annie was open about her struggles and vented her frustrations, and even if at times she seemed more on the downside of things, she always made sure to end on a positive vibe. Annie's life was the furthest thing from meaningless. Annie was an inspiration to those who thought their lives were meaningless. Annie was a voice, one that we all needed to hear at one point or another. I'll miss her.
This is from her last video she was making before the accident. I think it's important for everybody to see it because it puts to rest all the outright lies people were saying about Annie and where her head was at leading up to all of it. People want to say that she was depressed or she wasn't in a good mental state, but she was actively making a video saying how she got out of that place and was trying to inspire other people to do the same. She was doing the exact opposite of what other people think. I think if people were the fans they say they were and liked her as much as they say they did, they would have known that. That's probably why these are the most important videos there are of Annie, because it proves that she was always who she said she was and anything but what other people made her out to be. Even from another place, she's reaching out, speaking to people, and proving people wrong. If you're not first, you're last. That's what Annie always said. If you're not the first to be there for somebody before things get too hard for them, before it's too much, then you might as well be the last one, because who knows what could happen at that point. Annie cared. Annie always cared, no matter for who or why.
It may seem like a bit much, but I don't care. So many people have been trying to prove where Annie was mentally and drag her name through the mud. And I want to make sure that nobody can take her memory and make it something it shouldn't be and never will be. We have gone to great lengths to make sure and erase all video of Annie when she was at that place in her life, when there was self-doubt, and she may very well have thought her life was meaningless. No one is going to get the chance to have control over her narrative, because if they do, she isn't here to defend herself, and there's only so much that me and her family can say that will be believed. These are the discs with all the original videos on them. We have made sure the digital footprint has been wiped clean so that these are all that's left. I want the memory of Annie to be clean and pure, and her intentions and actions be unquestionable. I don't want anyone to have access that could change that in any way. I know I'll never be Annie, and I know that I couldn't have the kind of impact that she has had, but I will try my hardest to continue her work and uphold her legacy, regardless of what anyone says. Nobody, for 1 second, should think their life is meaningless. Every life in one form or another has meaning. Annie knew that better than anyone.